Your drive to work could be impacted by the state's recent heat as crews work to repair a West Wichita road. Good morning, everyone. It is 6:30 on this Wednesday morning. Mark Davidson, Katie Taube with you, and we want to get right to that Amber Alert out of Hays this morning. Two young boys were forcibly taken from their mother out of a car by a related suspect.
And here's the information you need to know this morning. This is not a picture of the two boys, as we reported earlier. The KBI says this is only a picture of 3-year-old Mason McDowell, one of the victims taken. Caden McDowell is 1 year and 4 months old and is not pictured here, but Caden was last seen wearing Cars, the movie pajamas, and Mason is wearing Mickey Mouse pajamas.
This is the man police are looking for, 33-year-old Bryce J. McDowell. Law enforcement says he has brown hair and brown eyes. He stands about 5 feet 8 inches tall. This is the truck he was driving. It's a 2008 red Chevy Silverado with a flatbed on the back. McDowell is said to have run the victim's car off the road and took the two children. He is said to be armed and dangerous. If you see him or have any information, please call 911.
We've been following this all morning and we'll continue to do so, get you the latest information as law enforcement gets that to us.
Okay, let's turn our attention to weather this morning. A fairly active radar, Leon, but nothing really severe, it sounds like, to worry about. All right, Leon, thanks. Your morning drive may require a detour as a West Wichita road is partially shut down in order to make repairs. Wichita police were called to the 300 block of North Ridge Road between 2nd Street and Brunswick just before 5 last night. When they arrived, they found this. The street had a large crack in it after it buckled from the recent heat. Both police and Wichita Public Works crews shut down the road for more than an hour in order to make temporary repairs.
What we'll do is anything that's sticking up, we remove it so it isn't an obstruction for traffic going over it. And then anything that's a hole, we fill up temporarily with temporary asphalt mix. One
lane going northbound and southbound is open right now. Alan King says the pavement will be removed on either side of the buckle, replaced and then repaved, but he doesn't have an exact timetable on when that work could be wrapped up. Across Kansas this morning, starting this Saturday, seatbelt fines are tripling in our state. They will go from $10 to $30.
And crash survivor Kayla Moore knows what a difference wearing a seatbelt can make. The 23-year-old was riding home one evening when the truck she and her friends were in rolled.
A disagreement in non-emergency ambulance response times has the city of Wichita and Sedgwick County now searching for a new solution.
The city of Wichita sees room for improvement, and for that reason, they've created a new proposed agreement. Molly's back now live to explain what that looks like.
The request from Police Chief Gordon Ramsey to have more officers on the street could cost you more money. During yesterday's city budget workshop, City Manager Robert Layton recommended a $1 million increase to pay for some of those officers. Layton says the first phase would put at least 10 more officers on the street, allow for crime analytics to be implemented, and would create a special bureau to coordinate traffic enforcement. Layton says if you own a home worth $150,000, you would have to pay an extra $17.25 per year in property taxes. Coming up in morning media, how a handyman with a car full of drywall ended up in jail on cocaine charges.
And a dog that gives Airbud a run for his money on the baseball diamond.